Nah, sorry, go ahead. You don't gotta get it.
It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
Damn, this nigga got Chris Godwin on the Eagles.
Struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with their opponents. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. From the 35 on second down. Luck gets it to his running back Cannon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On first down, it's Luck. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I'm not sure this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. From the 16, Luck. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
You can't block me. Undercrush. Shoot.
After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater, he'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Check 50. Check 37. Check 37. Check 13. Check 13.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, A lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Stay with your man. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Luck. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Luck. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Wow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
That's caught at the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Switch up, switch up.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, check 24.
To throw, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sanders' kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check 26, check 26. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 9, check 9. Check 4, check 4. Back.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the draw, here's Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Luck. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. The pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Check. Begin.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater, flush to his right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. First down, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 24. Switch.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Safety's creeping. Mike spot 4. Time to go, night.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They go again with Cannon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here.
Hey, come on now.
Here's Luck. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the
This
goal
nigga
line,
went for
especially
2
on
on me,
two-point
bro.
tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Bridgewater on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
I want to focus this game for real.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's crab. He's checking crab. Joker.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Bang, 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 bang.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this this one is down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him, and he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Man, I was even focused, cuz. I was even focused, dog. I didn't even open my playbook, man. Then when I got to the end zone, I just choked every time. I can't hear you. Damn, if I don't win next week, I'm out the playoffs. I'm lying. I'm lying, fam. I'm in the playoffs. Everybody else 5 and 6. Hold on, I gotta bring my girl somewhere real quick. I'm waiting for her to get ready.